Hello and welcome to another episode of the Empire of God series in Common Sense, European Universalis 4. We left off just kind of dossing about, not really doing anything. We can get another idea. Missionaries +1. Not really a concern at the moment with those missionaries, but when the Reformation happens, if it ever happens, we'll definitely need them. So, especially with all those centres of Reformation, my God, are they annoying. I hate it as well when they take Rome because of that. It already has, because it's a religious centre. I think Mecca has it as well. It's just really hard to convert. Let's have a look. Can we see? We can see Mecca. Is it one of these? Is this one here? Yeah, another religious centre there. So yeah, it's just incredibly annoying if they might have changed it, to be honest, to stop these religious centres getting converted by Centre of Reformation, but I had it done in one of my other games when I was playing this Papal State, and it was just so annoying. I think it got converted about 3 times, 2 to Protestant and 1 to Reformed, and it was just incredibly irritating because it was impossible to convert it back in the first place without having the advisor, religious ideas, and those things you get at Admin Tech 10. I think you get extra missionary stuff, and even then it took quite a few months. Trade embargo. We should probably improve relations with people. Oh yeah, look at that. They don't have a claim on Nice anymore, so they don't hate us as much, so that's good. They can't flip on us now. They can't flip to hostile because they're above 120, I think the limit is. They want to improve relations with Hungary. Who else are we even allies with? Let's have a look. Hesse. Are they still the Emperor? They are, and they look like they're going to continue to be the Emperor. So we'll improve relations with them as well. Yeah, they like us. They like us quite a bit. And we have a free advisor slot. Morale of armies, I guess. Costs quite a bit, but we're gaining quite a bit of money as well. In fact, can we add stuff to the Empire? I think we can. We can add this one to the Empire. Very nice. I'm not even sure what that does for me, but in fact, let's have a look at this. We want that. National rest, I like that. That's good. Wait, what does that do? Why not? No, let's not do that one. We like wars. Wars are good. There is no dispute that hasn't been settled by a war. Whereas there's many disputes that haven't been able to be settled by just negotiation. Violence is a language everyone understands. See, I could be a philosopher, definitely. Now we're gonna these regimental camps. We've got 39 force limit now. And we can afford to have these troops as well, so it's not like we're just getting force limit for the sake of, you know, spare money, but we can afford to maintain these troops. And you're probably wondering why I have them at full maintenance is because the amount of times I forget to put them to full maintenance is ridiculous. But also, in the event of an unexpected war, it takes 100 years for them to get to full maintenance. So, and I also like to see if I can afford them at full maintenance. If I know I can afford them at full maintenance, then it's always good to go to war. The amount of times I've gone to war as well, raised it to full maintenance and realised I can't actually afford these troops, and I go into massive debt from a war. Whereas this way, I know I can afford it, so when I go to war, I'm still raking in the money. In fact, these buildings are done. I don't think I can build another one there, but I can definitely build one here. We'll get a temple. Oh man. Stability, man. Always stability. Admin points and stuff. But I may as well train another troop. Force limit. Autonomy is good. Autonomy is very good. Truce with Brittany has ended. It's very boring at the moment. Nothing's really happening. I want to go to war, but there's nobody. Can we go to war with these guys? Who are your allies with? Mantua and Milan. Ooh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We'll get another cog. Bring this round here. So we could just go straight for the Milan. Okay, let's have a look. What do we need again? We need Piedmont, which is there. Milan, which is what we're trying to get now. Südtirol, which Austria has, unfortunately. Friuli, our vassal, has that. Venice, our vassal, has that. Friends, that's future province that we will own. So really all we need to get is this province here and this province here. This we can get quite easily. That we can get quite easily, and we own the others. These two here. I mean, we're not exactly in a rush to get it. Just think about our aggressive expansion. And Milan is, unlike the other provinces that we took, 20 and 16. This is 33. They must have improved it. They've only improved it once, so it used to be 32. So this is going to be a very expensive province to take. And that will get a lot of aggressive expansion. I think we wait for a bit. Leave it for a bit. Our truce is still a little while, I think. 1508. Not that long away, so we could just directly declare war on them. But they are allied with quite a few people. We'll wait anyway. We'll wait for aggressive expansion to sit down just a little bit, and be just before our truce ends. We'll probably declare war on Corsica with the intent of going for Milan. In fact, can we do anything with Tuscany? They're not allies with anybody still, so we'll probably just go, as soon as our truce ends up with Tuscany, we'll full annex them. So, just do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. Aggressive expansion again. Can be quite annoying. We can get a tech. We'll wait 2 years for that. In the meantime, should we improve one of our provinces? Improve this one here, I think. Twice. And once here. Improving provinces are good. I quite like the change, but one thing I did leave in one of my comments in one of my videos is that I don't like the fact that every time you improve it, it goes up by 5. I thought the point of development was to make provinces that aren't very good, like historically weren't very good. So let's say you were like playing as like Ireland or something, and you formed Ireland, and then you took over the entire world. The capital, Dublin, should be pretty high base tax. You would think that if in that alternate history, that would pretty much be the centre of the world and would have an incredibly high development. But it would be so expensive to do it, so it's more efficient to go for something like London and increase the development of that, because its base development is much higher, which kind of, I don't know, it's the opposite of what you're trying to do. You're trying to make not good provinces very good, but now then with the improved, like improves by 5 every time you improve it. So the player is always going to go for something that's already high development and increase it that way. I don't fully understand it. You would have thought it would just be based purely on development. Like, look, plus 27%. Why can't it just be just based on that? It shouldn't increase to 5 every time. Because if you look at one thing I did say again in the comment section is Kent and London probably have the same land quality. You know, it's everything about these two provinces here are probably pretty much exactly the same. They've probably got the same terrain, soil quality. So the so development should be equally as easy in both of these provinces. Yet this one will always be more expensive than London. If I tried to get Kent up to 27, it would be insanely expensive by the time we get to it. So to get it up to both of these to 28, this one will be far cheaper than Kent, when these two provinces are not too different really. So I just don't understand it. That's just my complaint, but yeah. Because like I said, I thought the point of it was to make an insanely high base tax province. Because like I said, if Ireland were to take over the world or whatever, you would think the capital would be pretty high development. But it's not. It's just not that way at all. So we got a free diplomat. I'm not sure what to do with it, to be honest. We have a claim there. We have a claim here. We don't have a claim there. Our vassal does though. But I think we want this one, don't we? We'll probably get a claim there anyway. Why not? Let's see, France's relations. Border friction is only -3, surprisingly. I would have thought it would be a bit higher than that, but it's just -3. It might be because they like us friendly, so the border friction isn't too bad, whereas if they were hostile or something, I'm sure it'd be a little bit more. Let's look at Milan, for example. Border friction -4, so yeah, I think that's the way it works. It used to be that as soon as you bordered a country, the border friction would go ridiculous. I remember when I was playing as Persia once. As soon as I bordered the Ottomans, it was like -200. I was allies with them, like really long-term friends, friendly with me. And as soon as I started to border them, I took 3 or 4 provinces in a war, and I bordered them, and I got -200 border friction. It was insane. This was like when the game first came out, but it's mental. They just hated me and they went to war with me. Then they lost, and then they regretted it. And we got discovered, I think. Yeah, that's aggressive expansion. -7, I think. We can get tech. Like I said, we're not going to take it. Still ahead by 2 years. We'll wait. We have money. We'll get ourselves a temple. Temples are always good. The earlier you get them, the more money you get, really. So it's just more efficient to get them. We are not losing any more devotion. I mean, I hate losing admin points, but look how much devotion we don't have. Wait, whoa, we're getting a lot. Positive stability. Oh wow, that's cool. I wonder if I go to stability, it will go to +1 devotion every year. That's a lot of devotion per year. If I knew that earlier, I probably would have boosted my stability. Like a long time ago, but at least we know that information now. You know that information now. I don't know anything about devotion. So yeah, that's good. That's good. God, if I had known that was a thing, I would have done that ages ago. This could be up to like 65 by now. What can we do? I wanna fabricate a claim somewhere. We'll fabricate on France. We want this one here, don't we? I mean, I don't want them to hate us, but you know, we want that province. I mean, we are gaining a lot of military points. We're gaining 7. We're getting -1 for national focus. Yeah, that's fair enough. We need those admin points for those ideas. We just need to get this out as fast as possible. Because I hate being down admin points and admin tech. In fact, what is tech even like? Let's have a look. We're not doing that bad. I thought we were doing a lot worse than that because we haven't been spending much on tech, but I suppose that's our military points. So we're ahead of time by 1 year. Next year we can get it. We get the longbow. No, we're currently at the longbow. What did we get? Let's have a look. What are we now? You get to 9. Condotter infantry. Landsknechten infantry. Reformed Galley infantry. Galloglass? I don't care. Something. God, I hate these embargoes. They keep embargoing me and then stop embargoing me. And they're at war. That's like occupied by somebody. Brandenburg. What? What are you doing all the way over here? That. And that. So what who are you at war with? So you went to war for that. And Bohemia's allied with Castile. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, whatever you want to do. I'm surprised they've got something down there though. Let's have a look. What's this? Get a seat of cardinal. Does it really matter? Does it matter if we have cardinals? I think it does matter. So let's have a look. 50% now. We'll get the tick of the month. But we already have 1 active cardinal. So what does that mean? Did we get an increased chance? I don't think we did. No, nothing's changed. I think it's just total number of active cardinals we gain a percent chance. Yeah, it's not changed. Who knows? I'd never understood how the paper movements works in terms of the Papal State, but we're already gaining 6 ducats per month. I want more. I miss having tons of income. So we've got 9. So that's all the infantry we need for that regiment. And we got 2 spare diplomats. And we'll fabricate claim here as well. I just need them to be doing something. I don't like them being empty, like just having no job. So Brandenburg are actually down there doing stuff. Where is Castile? Do they even have troops? Castile, they have troops. They are there. Somewhere. They might be up there, to be honest. If that's the case, then it's just sort of reversed. They should be up there. They've got some of their things getting taken. Stability cost modifier, always nice. So how much would boosting stability cost now? 115. And that's with plus 50%. God, that's so cheap. And now you can see why I like playing as Papal State. Just all these bonuses to tax modifier, aggressive expansion impact, stability cost. Did we get? I'm sure we got a stability cost here. No, we didn't. Huh. I'm sure we get it somewhere, don't we? The Cura controller gets stability cost. Yeah, Cura controller. So you being the Cura controller, you get your own bonuses as that is. It just all stacks up nicely in the right order, in the right way. It's just nice to have. Truce with the Knights has ended. Not really a problem with that. That's tied in with Venetian War that we had, but they're dead. Yeah, Venice is proper dead now. They're gone. They're not on the map anymore. Sad times. It's always, as much as I hated Venice and went to war with them, it's always sad when a country gets consumed by the Ottomans because they're OP. What do we need? We need some cavalry. Cavalry for that regiment. I need to go to war. Truce expires with Tuscany this year? Or is it in 2 years? 2 years. Quite a while. We have a truce with Corsica as well. Right, they must have been in that war. Yeah, they must have been in that war. So we couldn't have declared war on them anyway. Still have land down here. Surprising. They got rebels over there. We have a claim Istrian, Dubrovnik. So we have claims against them. We'll get one there. Where else should we get a claim? We don't border Switzerland. Just can't get one there. We could just improve relations with somebody. Who do we want to be friends with? Do Denmark still have their... No, they don't. They don't have any of their unions. They are at war though. Let's have a look. What's this war? Danish conquest of Narva. Which is where? It's against the Livonian order. This one here. It's also against Muscovy. Wait, that might be a separate war. Yeah, Muscovite purge of Livonian heresy. Okay. A lot of wars going on down there. I always like to see Denmark succeed because they rarely do. Their unions fall and then they get messed by Sweden. So it's always good to see them succeed once in a while. They never seem to ally Sweden though. Advisor died. Production efficiency. Give us some extra money. can get some more troops. The cavalry. And now they're over here, so this is where Castile is. Or at least part of their army. Are they in the same war? Yeah. That is a big war. A lot of people are involved in that. Bohemia, Würzburg, Mainz, Castile, Aragon, Naples, and the Palatinate. Whereas on the other side, it's just Brandenburg in Hungary. And they've still managed to get some land down here. That's quite surprising. But then again, look at their homeland. Pretty wrecked. Oh, we could probably get tech now. Which one do we want? This one here. So that's 20 development now, which means we should have an extra thing. We don't have enough money for that though. Oh well. We probably won't improve that anymore, it's just too expensive now. 123. I just wanted that extra building. I think it's okay to pay a bit more points just to get the extra building slot. Because eventually, if we have enough money, we'll probably have full building slots on all provinces. So having extra building slots is always good, especially since they just do so much now. I'm thinking it might be worth it. Might not be, but you never know. And we'll probably end this video here. Still not a lot has happened really since we took these two provinces. But next video we'll definitely be going to war with Tuscany. They still don't have any allies. As soon as our truce is up, which is next year, pretty much exactly next year, we will be going to war with them and they will die. Yes, that's what's going to happen. Aggressive expansion has ticked down a little bit. They used to be minus 55, now it's only minus 37, so it's ticked down quite a lot. It's been about 6-7 years since we took these two provinces from Milan, so it has had a while to tick down. So next video we will be hopefully taking both of these without too much people getting a hissy fit about it. So I'll see you next video. Thank you. Bye.